I suspect defies all the laws of physics and makes nonsense of the life's work of Stephen Hawking. Ah, if only everything in life were as reliable as Peterborough. You know, they do say nothing goes right for you when you're at the bottom, but I suspect Peterborough do this sort of thing just for fun. It's a simple nod, but he takes 2 attackers out of the game. Now here's a great example of somebody's creative ambition being denied space to blossom. For me, he picks it up far too deep and then attempts to dribble his way out of trouble 3 yards behind the goal line. On the replay, you can see the goalkeeper gets an all-important non-touch. Then we see some lovely aggressive technique, but like his manager, I'd like to see him play a little further forward. Oh, no, hang on. I thought we'd spoken about this. I thought we agreed not to include anything from that game.
Oh, no, what an awful moment for Clacknandon Howe.
Not just for him, I'm telling you.
It's 3-0. Derby can start booking the coaches to Wembley.
Oh, really? Do you really think so? That only made it 5-0 on aggregate, mate. Oh, and for the first time on this tape, we're going to see this one 3 times, are we? No. It's in the contract. I said if you're going to show that game, I'm walking out, and that's it. I appreciate your work here, but all right, I'll do it because I love, you know, football, and for all the people out there, I'll continue with the tape. But honestly, a contract ain't worth the paper it's written on these days. Let's get on with it. The worst thing about that, you know, we could have gone up into the Premier League had things gone right for us that night. And when it didn't, lots of friends of mine who support Premier League clubs said you couldn't hold your own in that division anyway. Oh, really? Both Alex Stepney and Pat Jennings are that rarest of creatures, goalkeepers who have got on the score sheet. Now welcome, with a slight difference, Mark Crosley. Here's a man conducting a self-examination and finding the patient mentally incapable of standing trial. I've seen rodeo riders bring down wild cattle with less fussing and fighting. And just when he thinks he's got it, the ball steps up another gear. Manchester City show the importance of the man on the line. It's Peter Reid showing the fine balance needed for a player manager. Here he's playing. And here he's managing to look a complete Burke. I don't know who the attacker is, but watch for a bit of top-class finishing here. Goal! Then it falls to trusty Paul McGrath, who knows something terrible has happened, but is in shock. I mean, he's literally lost the power of speech. What, Paul? What? Palace's Richard Shaw, a man who makes supporters feel good about their own haircuts, knows it's better to concede a corner than concede a goal. No, hang on. It's better to concede a goal than... It's better to give than receive. Better every cloud has a... What is that expression? Oh, yeah, boss, I want to transfer. The all-too-common sight here of Sheffield United under pressure and forgetting which one's their elbow and which one's their... The replay's only worth examining to appreciate the "Stat me, sir" Mark Allman style 3 times around the fountain, dangerously camp flourish of the referee's wrist motion. Is it my imagination, or does Terry Phelan really not have a lot of luck? He's got a wonderful, oh sod it, I give up body language. really gets my vote for the FA's own Tony Hancock in shorts. Like Hancock, he means well, yet his dreams, ambition and work rate only conspire to make him look a bigger Charlie than ever. Still, when you look at it, this is just rotten luck. One of the very best on the tape, this. There is no danger. Repeat, there is no danger. Fully grown men, fully blown panic. Here's Tottenham at Sheffield United, on their way to a 6-0 defeat. And what was Andy Gray thinking of? Hard and to the floor. Yeah, that's where the keepers hate it. Dean takes the congratulations, but when you look at it, his was a lousy, lazy cross to nobody. And by the way, that nobody used to play for Crystal Palace. Strangely, as did our next scorer. It's Sheffield United's own John Pemberton. Crystal Palace, football's own clown academy with graduates everywhere. Don't forget, managers, it's Crystal Palace, football's red-nosed troupe of entertainers, pratfalling their way into the nation's hearts. What you doing? Oh, I see. Okay, I'll lay off. Okay, I'm just enjoying myself. I'll forget it. Mind you, if you think Pemberton buried his chance... Now that I could watch all day. In fact, I think I will. Now, despite the cup final, people do say that Chelsea at Old Trafford have the Indian sign over Manchester United. Well, that may be so, but I get the feeling that on this occasion, the Manchester United supporters are giving an altogether different sign behind the back of Steve Clarke. Brave chance, though. He puts his head in where the boots aren't flying. Clock the passive non-reaction from the Sheffield Wednesday supporters on this. The score must have been about 8-0 at this point, and one more can't possibly matter. Yeah, we've all been to these end-of-the-season fiasco games where you simply give up. And the noise of the opposing fans, it's just annoying, because you're trying to have a chat about work or boxing. Ah, the mighty, mighty Premier League, eh? Hey, it's been a long time since we heard from our pal. No, not that one, the real hero of the tape. I'm talking about Jim Stannard. You know, while we've been making this, letters have come in. Listen to this. It's from Mr. Monroe of Felixstowe. He says, "Dear Dan, could you please reassure me that the wonderful antics of Fulham's goalkeeper are still on view to the public? I have a 9-year-old nephew coming to stay with me at the weekend, and I've promised him a trip to see the great funny man." Well, rest assured, Mr. Monroe, Jim, when last seen, was still packing them in. In fact, here he is, Mr. Monroe, in typical mid-season form, creating something out of nothing. From the replay, we can see